What is up, peeps, and welcome back to another episode of the Carbonite Convos Podcast. Today is episode 89, and before the show, we did some math, and we realized that we've been slacking all too hard, that we've only had 6 shows come out in the past 6 months for one a month, and we're very upset about that. We both started. I was about to say we both started new jobs, but that's just not true.
Nah, things just got crazy, man.
It's been 2 years now. But no, work has gotten really heavy. I'm in the middle of a big move, so we appreciate you guys bearing with us, but we got a fun show for you today.
100%, bro. Like you just said, things happen. We didn't just start jobs, but definitely always are getting more thrown on our plate, more responsibilities always added. I think that's part of growing up and maturing and, getting into what you're going to get into. So, like you said,
maturing.
We're old, bro.
We got a good one today, though. Got a good one. Yeah, so, yep. Secret Invasion just ended. Marvel's Secret Invasion. So we're going to talk about that.
Sleepy good. You know what I'm saying? I think agree. People are sleeping on this show. I was a pretty big fan.
Yeah, I think people are giving it too hard of a time. But that is the last thing we're going to talk about. Before we get into it, we are going to do a draft, like always, and then a new segment. We didn't even think of a name. I don't know. What should it be? Top?
I don't know. It's more like a Q&A thing. We'll get into that here in a second.
We'll get into that.
Nick and I decided we're always going to ask each other a question that we think would be kind of cool to answer. So we'll get into that in a little bit for sure.
Yes, sir. So let's start with this snack draft. We are doing a draft of each of our top 5 fast food items. So We are gonna. It's funny. We've done like 6 drafts, I think. And you won number 1 on the first one, and every time since I have gotten the coin flip on my end. So coin flip, call it in the air.
Heads.
Go. Heads.
All right.
All right.
Numero uno, baby.
Bobby's first.
So here's the thing. I know you probably better than anyone else. Maybe. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of McDonald's items on this list. Now, when before we started this, we were saying restaurants, but no, we want to be more specific and talk about individual items. However, number 1 pick, I don't actually think is going to be from McDonald's.
Let's play fast and loose with the word fast food.
Yeah,
because that's also an opinion based, so it doesn't have to be McDonald's, Burger King. We can stretch it a little.
Okay, that does change things. So we'll just. I guess you could say just entrees from
like non-sit-down restaurants,
Okay.
Mm-hmm, like Subway. I'd consider that fast food.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
So I think number 1, something that's pretty much timeless at this point. I think most people are going to agree with me. I am going with the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. A little pickled on there, maybe dip a little Chick-fil-A sauce, honey mustard, whatever your choosing is. That's my go-to. That's number 1.
You dip it in honey mustard?
I
love honey mustard, but
I love honey mustard. They have a honey barbecue that's really good. Not a honey barbecue. It's like, it's honey barbecue. They have Chick-fil-A and they have the honey barbecue, which is fantastic.
My go-to's Polynesian.
Ooh, also great. I like the Polynesian more for the nuggets.
I like it for everything.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say Are we starting at number 1 or number 5? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just picking 5.
No, top. It's a draft, so like the best goes first.
Yeah. I'll have to go with dare I say breakfast, but I'm gonna have to go with the McGriddle. I
knew. See, what did I just say?
I'm not gonna pick a ton from McDonald's though. But
I know
the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
You absolutely crush McGriddles.
You told me like 2 weeks ago, dude, I've been eating way too much McDonald's.
It's a fact. 100%, bro.
It's cheap. It's easy to have a fantastic app. But yeah, I'm going to go with the McGriddle. But your Chick-fil-A sandwich did throw a wrinkle in my plan. I didn't think you'd do it first. All right, number 2.
Well, I had to take it because I knew you were going to take it. So, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna pick my number 2, and you can tell me if this doesn't really fall into the criteria because you can sit down there. I am gonna go with a Chipotle bowl.
Motherfucker.
Here's the question though. What's your protein of choice?
I do half steak, half chicken.
Oh, have you tried the new chicken?
Yes.
Do you
Chicken al
like it?
pastor. I love it. Yeah. I
Oh, really good.
think it's really good. I double up. Well, not double up. I go bowl, tortilla on the side,
Mm,
extra white rice, no beans, half steak, half chicken, veggies if they have it, which nowadays they have it 1 out of every 10 times I go.
really? I have
Yeah.
never had an issue.
They never have veggies.
Oh, it's part of that's part
Yep.
of it. Yeah, you
I
need it.
know. Veggies, pico, uh, extra cheese, light lettuce, and then Tabasco on top, and
Mm.
then chips and guac.
Ooh. I usually go with like some sort of combination of either chicken or steak, depends who's buying.
Mm.
Um
Depends who's buying it. It's like 30
it's like
cents
it's like $3 difference.
between chicken and steak. You
Yeah.
must be high.
No, man, I'm telling you the
Well,
truth right here. It's like a three. Go look at. I order for my work. I order food. Part of how we pay our
maybe in
employees like on a daily
Arizona, it's
basis, we
much
get them
different.
lunch. Um, but when I order, it's like a $3 difference. I mean, it's really not that big a difference. But no, I go chicken or steak, white rice, black beans with the veggies, fantastic. I go corn, pico, cheese, lettuce. I used to go sour cream on there, but we all know how Chipotle is with their sour cream, bro. It's
What?
they glob, dude. They use
Oh
the
yeah,
biggest spoon ever and just like blob it on there, and it's just like 99% sour cream. So I stopped getting sour cream, and
looks
then I
pretty
usually get like a
wet too.
side. Yeah, I usually get a side of the hot sauce on the side, and a bag. Have to get a bag of chips.
Yeah. All
Have
right,
to.
I'm gonna get to my number two. I say this because I've been on a big kick lately. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco
Ooh,
Bell.
ooh, baby, great pick, great pick.
Crunchwrap Supreme.
This is not making my list, but you know what's fantastic from Taco
Holy
Bell?
shit, you're right. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a bowl or a salad makes a difference, but fan favorite chicken bowl is 10.55. Fan
Hmm.
favorite steak salad is 13.25.
I told
I
you.
feel like
Well, at Chipotle, you don't pay for anything but the protein, essentially.
I know.
X and guac
You
and
could get a
queso, but
bowl. You could get a bowl of
you
like a
can get one
regular
order of
bowl
chicken and like four bowls on the side of
of
just
like
rice if you
rice and
wanted to.
crap. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
if you
so
wanted to. Yeah.
Crunchwrap Supreme locking in number two.
Fantastic pick. You know what's fantastic from Taco Bell, and it's not gonna be on my list. The Chipotle chicken ranch burrito, I think is what it's called. Bro, it's $2. It's on their value meal. It's phenomenal.
Hmm.
Like if it's for like an extra, like if you're trying to save a buck,
Yeah.
really good. Really good. All right. So we're going on to number three, right?
Yep.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, here we go. I when I go to fast food, I personally get a lot of chicken. I get a lot of chicken at a lot of places.
Hmm.
I'm going McDonald's here. Now, is this the tastiest ever? No. Is it the most quality ever? No. However, does it have a special place in my heart? That it does. I'm going hot and spicy McChickens from McDonald's. It's two for $3, whatever it is, bro. I crush those.
We just submit. Is it the best? No. Is it good quality? No. But I
But it is
understand.
the best. But it is the best for
Yeah.
that reason. You know
I
what I
knew
mean?
you would put a McChicken on there.
Mhm.
I knew it. Um, I mean, I got to go back to McDick's. I'm going just a regular cheeseburger with. No, you know what? My number three pick, McDonald's fries.
Mm. McDonald's
McDonald's
fries.
fries
Ooh,
can't
nice,
be
bro.
beaten.
I was wondering if I was going to take fries on my list at all. Like because certain ones have certain like are a staple. McDonald's being one of them, man. That's the third time McDonald's been picked already.
I know, right? Odds are that it'll be picked again.
Probably.
All right, we're
Okay,
on to number
number
four.
4. Ooh, okay. Have you
I,
ever been to Culver's?
yeah, quick. Let's do a something at the end. Let's do two dessert picks after our
Oh,
five. Two
okay.
dessert picks.
Bet. Okay. So I'm going Culver's here. I don't know if a lot of people have had it. It's not everywhere. It's a Midwest thing. There's some in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There's some out here. My girlfriend and I get it on the reg. I'm going to just a Culver's Butter Burger, man. It's fantastic.
Culver's butter burger. See, now I'm kind of moving into like, Sheets, the gas station place.
Ooh,
Sheets, Subway. I
sheets.
love Subway. Um, oh, I got two left, so I got to be strategic. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Because I can't have three McDonald's on my list, but I do love their cheeseburgers. I love them. Hmm. You made it kind of easy getting Chipotle and Chick-fil-A out of the way.
Yeah, those are big. Those are big
You
ones.
know what? I have to add it to my list too. I'd have to go um because I'm thinking nuggets from Chick-fil-A, but I also love McNuggets. I'm gonna go Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Yeah, I do. I gotta say, as we get older, the Chick-fil-A nuggets are superb.
Yeah,
Um,
but
but you
like you
can't
said,
beat just like a 10-piece nugget. Well, I
not
go hunt.
quality, but
Not
it's
quality,
damn good.
not quality, but it's damn good. What's your dipping sauce? McDonald's.
Um,
What's your McDonald's dipping sauce? Mine's honey
McDonald.
mustard.
Mine's just barbecue.
Straight up barbecue. They do have the best regular barbecue, I will say.
Yeah, I go with the barbecue.
All
That's also
right.
another good draft, like
Dipping sauces.
dipping sauces. Keep
Because
that in mind.
everywhere's is a little different.
Yeah. All right, you're up. Number 5. Make it a good one. My stomach's growling.
Me too. Um, I have not picked like a regular, just like straight up sandwich on this list yet. I'm gonna go with a meatball sub from Firehouse.
Firehouse. It's a good pick.
Mm.
It's a
Dude,
good pick.
Firehouse, man. I had slept on it for a long time.
I've only
And
been
I
to Firehouse 3 times in my life, and 2 of them have been within since I saw you 2 months ago.
yeah.
Because we got it, and then me and Rosemary got it. Other than
Oh
that,
man,
I've only had it one time, but it was it's fantastic, and I'd like to go
really
more.
good. Really good.
All right. All right. I will go. For a second here, I was debating between Jersey Mike's and Subway. And although Jersey Mike's is,
Overpriced.
well, yeah, overpriced, has better meat, and is like just more fresh, I got to go with a cold cut combo from Subway.
Mm.
I've gotten it
Classic.
for years. Cold cut combo with a little bit of ranch and mayo, salt and pepper, olives, lettuce, and cucumbers. Maybe instead of ranch, I'll do the Chipotle ranch sometimes. Salt and
Really
pepper,
good.
oil and vinegar, provolone cheese toasted. That's my number 5.
Dude,
This
I
was
will
hard.
never it was hard. I will never forget after Little League games. I mean, you and
Always.
I always hit Subway.
Always.
Our
Where did you go
dads,
in high school after because we went to different high schools. Where was like your group of friends? You guys like where did you or on the team or whatever? Where did you go after practice or after just
after a
stuff?
workout,
Mm-hmm.
Circle K, and we get a Polar Pop.
Really?
Yeah, because
We would,
there was one right there next to the school, and like I
yeah,
don't know what it was. Like we'd be outside, we'd do like a workout, conditioning, whatever, and
yeah.
hey man, let's go get a Polar Pop. There were 75 cents.
We'd do McDonald's or Taco Bell because they were right across from each other.
They're I would say probably like other than that, Chick-fil-A. There was one right by the school as well.
Yeah. All right. So let's do 2 desserts each.
Oh, okay. I got mine.
Go ahead.
All right, brother. I am going here. I'm gonna end it off with a Dairy Queen Blizzard, specifically. And I've been on a trend of getting these. The s'mores one,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable, bro. It
Hmm.
is unbelievable. It's probably one of the best things I've ever tasted in my entire life.
All right. I'm not too different. I got to go a classic chocolate frosty from Wendy's.
Oh, nice. Okay, I
Can't
respect
beat
that.
it. Can't
No.
beat it.
All right. Yeah. No, I think that's a good list, man.
Well, we were doing 2 desserts each.
Oh, two desserts? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. So
One more.
I'm gonna try to do not like an ice cream here.
I know, same, which is hard.
It is hard. Ooh.
I got three more to choose from, so I got a little bit in the bank in case you.
I'm going with you're gonna like this one. I'm going with cinnamon pretzel from
Okay.
Annie Ann's from the mall.
That's fair. That's really fair. I didn't think of that. To round mine off, I can't believe I had Subway on this list twice. But I gotta go chocolate chip cookies from Subway.
Ooh, their cookies slap.
Yep.
Their cookies are good.
Yes, sir. Good list. Very
Yeah.
good list. All right.
And Subway has a couple good options for cookies too.
Oh, the dark chocolate macadamia nut.
Mm,
I didn't like anything other than chocolate chip before I tried that at Subway.
really good.
All right. So moving into the new segment, we'll figure out a name later.
Q&As.
I don't know.
That's all,
We
that's
can
all I
do
could
better.
think of. That's all I can
So
think of right now.
I have mine for you. Do you have yours for me?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go first? Do you want me to ask you first? Do you want to ask me first?
Mm, ask me first. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna go. Do you want to do top 10 or top 5?
Let's do 5, and then we can kind of see. Let's see.
Let's do top 10.
Okay.
You'll thank me
For
for it.
okay, for mine for you, it's gonna be 5 because if not,
That's
it's
fine.
gonna.
All
Okay.
right. So Alec, we're going and this is the thing I told you the other day. Top 10 rated Disney animated films on Rotten Tomatoes.
Disney animated film on Rotten Tomatoes, anything ever.
Disney animated.
But like it could be old, new.
Yeah, just
Okay.
animated
Okay.
movies.
Um,
You're gonna have a tough time with this.
Probably.
How many do we want to give strikes? How do we want to work this?
3 strikes, 3 hints.
Okay, fair. 3 strikes, 3 hints.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's fair.
All right. I feel like you're gonna get a strike right off the bat.
You think? Am I gonna be that surprised by what's on this?
I
It's
think
Rotten
so.
Tomatoes. It's all bullshit.
It is bullshit when I'm looking at this. But
Because
yeah, I
when I
think you'll
think
get
about top 10.
Hold on, I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I just need your guesses.
Okay, so I'm gonna just off what you're telling me. There's gonna be some on here that are probably not very good, but they're rated high because of the animation. Um,
I like how I can tell you're looking at your girlfriend's pop shelf to
yeah,
think of movies.
I am.
I do it.
So with that being said, I have one I can think of right away that I don't know why this is jumping out to me is Onward on that list.
Onward is not on the list.
Okay.
Strike 1. I'm gonna get a piece of paper. Get this written down.
I have a thing right here too. All right. Because I want to keep track. I want to keep track.
Yeah.
When I guess them, will you tell me what number they are?
Yes. Yeah. Why don't you write a list out?
Mm-hmm. Now, when I ask for these hints, can I ask a question and you answer it, or do you just tell me something?
I don't know. What do you think?
No, let me ask. I think this will help me a lot.
And if I can't answer it, I will give you a hint.
Can I ask how many of these are princess movies?
Give me 1 sec. I'm getting them written out so I can.
I don't know why I guessed Onward, because I just know that wasn't a very well received movie, and I imagined for whatever reason it was like all hyped up. So
yeah. All right. So princess movies, we have 1, 2, 3. Half of them are princess movies, but it's kind of hard.
Arguably. Okay, nope, that helps.
Well, not arguably, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, so you have strike
I know
1.
what you mean. Okay. Moana has to be on this list.
Correct. Moana is number 7. No. I'm sorry. Number 6 is Moana.
Okay.
Good guess.
Has to be a great movie.
I agree.
Coco is on this list.
Coco is not on the list.
Bullshit.
It's not
How about
on there.
5 strikes, bro? Because that's a lot. This is hard.
We'll go 5 strikes since you're doing
see.
top 10.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta like. This is arguably a hint, me telling you this, so I'll wait a little bit.
Okay. Snow White has to be on this list.
Is that a guess?
Yes.
Number 5, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Okay.
So you got 1 through 4 and 7 through 10.
There's more. I gotta knock these princess stuff out because that's probably what I like know the most. Just growing up watching like the classics and stuff, right? Like,
yeah, that's cute.
Cute. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Here's my hint number 2. This will also help me a lot. How many of these movies were before, or I'd say within our lifetime?
7. Before 2000.
7 or before. Yep. Okay. That does help a lot.
All right. You're down to 1 hint.
Okay. Cinderella has to be on this list. That's a guess.
Cinderella is not on the list.
Wow.
All right. You got 3 strikes. Got to use these sparingly. Wow. Cinderella. I'm looking at the full list right now, and wow, Cinderella isn't even. I'm at 27 and it hasn't popped up yet.
Damn. Okay.
Cinderella, number 37.
Wow.
Onward. Did not crack the top 72.
I don't know why. For whatever
it
reason,
says 25. Huh. Why is it?
So I don't know. Don't answer this if this counts as another hint because you said there's 5 princess movies. Is Snow White and Moana 2 of those that you considered princess movies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So what I have listed here, what I can think of off the top of my head, I got Sleeping Beauty, Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, and Pocahontas are the ones I can think of that are like princess movies that are older. Alice in Wonderland is on this list.
Is that a guess?
Yes.
It is not on the list.
Bullshit. Really, dude?
Yeah, let me get this pulled. I'll tell you what number it is. Alice in Wonderland, number 40.
Really?
Yep.
I figured that these would be like
it's rated 84%, so it's still high. All right, you got Uno strikes left.
Dude, this is tough.
This is a hard one.
The only other princess movie I feel like falls in the top 10.
Maybe don't focus on the princess ones automatically. I don't know.
Okay.
Up to you. You got 1 strike and 1 hint left.
What about Peter Pan?
Nope.
Bullshit. What? Okay, this is impossible.
Number 42.
Rotten Tomatoes is terrible.
All right. So do we want to start? What do you want? What should I do now?
I don't know what to do, man,
Just
because like that's tough.
It is very tough. All right. So I'll start at number 10.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Number 10. And this is the one, there's no way you would ever get this. Raya and the Last Dragon. I know she's considered a Disney princess.
Okay.
Number 9, Beauty and the Beast. Number 8, Fantasia. Number 7, Aladdin. That was because I know Jasmine's considered a Disney princess.
Okay.
You got 6 and 5 with Moana and Snow White. Number 4, Dumbo. Number 5. Yep. Number 3, 101 Dalmatians.
Damn, that's on my list right here on the bottom of like the non-princess ones that I was gonna try to get to eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2 will shock you. Well, not shock because it is a good movie. Number 2, Zootopia.
Oh, that's a great movie. Yeah.
98%. And the only Disney animated film at 100%. Number 1, Pinocchio.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Pinocchio's kind of freaky, dude.
It is a little weird.
Like how
number 11
turns into donkeys and stuff.
Number 11 was Lion King, which I figured you would have guessed that.
Well, I would have. I don't know. I didn't think it was gonna be.
Yeah. All right.
So I think it's official. My Disney knowledge is subpar. Jeez, that was
Some of
tough.
these are
That was
rough.
yeah. Some of that. Gosh, mine is incredibly more opinion based.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this here. My question for you. Now, this is a little bit broad, so feel free to get creative with it. Nicholas, what do you think were the five most influential moments in the Star Wars timeline
Oh my gosh.
that could have any impact whatsoever?
Do they have to be in order or just
No,
5 moments?
five.
All right. Number one, blowing up the Death Star the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Blowing up the Death Star. Hold up. I'm getting these written out.
Right, like what I'm thinking, like it had the most weight across the galaxy because if that didn't happen, this would have happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd say Qui-Gon's death.
Has to be. Yeah, that's one I was thinking for sure. Right. I
Qui-Gon's
think that's
death.
that's
Because
a
if he doesn't die, he trains Anakin, and who knows how that turns out. Number three, I'm gonna go Order 66 for sure. Good one. Very opinion based. Yeah. All right. Death Star explosion, Qui-Gon's death, Order 66. I'm gonna see Mando taking the bounty where he finds Grogu.
ooh, that's a good one. I like
I'll
that.
go with that. Um,
I mean, look where that's bringing us right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I feel like I got to do something for the sequel trilogy too.
I have a good one. While on that topic, real quick, if you want to think of one for the sequel trilogy,
Yeah.
I'd argue
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, one, leaving the order,
Yeah.
and two, discovering the veil of the Force.
Yeah, but like to be honest, we haven't seen
Not
that
yet.
effect too much. Yeah,
Not
so
yet.
we'll
Not
have to
yet.
wait. We'll have to wait. Um I am gonna go Anakin's premonitions for my fifth, because if he doesn't have the dreams about his mom dying, he doesn't he doesn't slaughter the Tusken Raiders. If he doesn't have the dream about Padme, he
Right.
doesn't, he might not turn to the dark side, which no Darth Vader, no Death Star, all that stuff. So yeah, that was good. Death Star explosion, Qui-Gon's death, Order 66, Mando's bounty where he found Grogu, and then Anakin's premonitions.
I think the Mando pick was my favorite.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Good deal. No, that was fun.
Yeah.
Much more opinion based.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the exact timeline of no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Of when Anakin was born to when he died? Tell me everything.
It's a good question.
I'm just kidding. That's so
You want to
much.
get into Secret Invasion?
Yes, dude.
Right.
Yes. I'm excited to talk about this.
Sounds good. Why don't you start us off?
Dude, Loki. I mean, I know we saw him meet his ultimate demise and everything like that. At least we think so. Gravik was a cool villain.
Yeah.
I thought he was cool.
I did too. Especially I like the finale where Super Skrull, he and Gaia, but at the time we thought it was Fury. They both pretty much I think Gaia's the most powerful being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point right now. Like,
right? Because arguably it was Captain Marvel. I think that was kind of
Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Thor. You go back and forth, but still, she has all these powers of Ghost, Cull Obsidian, Ebony Maw, Hulk, Groot, Drax, Captain Marvel.
And all of which can be used in different situations.
Yeah, it's
like
nuts.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, okay, I can pull out my bulletproof arm and just block all these, like no problem.
I think for the series as a whole, I really did like it. It's just you never really felt the threat, because like we talked about on the reaction is when you look at Infinity War and Endgame, you had no clue what was going to happen, and there was nothing announced for post Endgame other than like Spider-Man. I think there was nothing announced, so you really didn't know which direction it's going. With this, you know, Secret Invasion's coming out. Meanwhile, we know Nick Fury's in the Marvels, so we know he's not going to die.
Right.
We know of several different projects where Earth is in them. So the Skrulls aren't going to invade Earth and take over our planet and most likely not start World War III. So I think that was my only negative part of the show, is that you knew the threat was going to be eliminated. You knew it was. You didn't have the emotional attachment and everything. And then when it was what was expected, but getting from point A to point B being, the premiere and the finale, I did think it was good. I did enjoy it. It was interesting to try to keep up with it, just see who's a Skrull, how they're invading currently, and go from there.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Unfortunately, I think that's something we're gonna have to deal with every project moving forward, because we have, XYZ announced until, the next 6 years or whatever it is. So, I mean, that is what it is. So that might be just something we have to try not to think about going into things. However,
hard not to, though.
It is
like,
hard to. I agree. I
it.
agree. I think in some situations when the movie itself gets bigger and we think that there might be a character that might meet the end of their life, that's different. But like with Fury being 100% in the Marvels, then unless, I don't know, with Skrulls and everything, we have no idea what they can do with this. We say it all the time, there's limitless potential. I kind of disagree though on the fact like there was no weight to the show. Like, I think that's something we talked about last night briefly during the reaction. It's like starting World War III, and now there's the fact that like the president and the entire Earth are against these Skrulls, and there's a lot of good Skrulls. So now it's the fact that like there's going to become another almost civil war amongst the Skrulls themselves against our planet. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be people that get involved standing behind the Skrulls and so on and so forth. Right? I'm sure there will be.
Yeah,
it's just gonna take more division and more division.
I think it has a lot moving forward. There's a lot that they can do from here with Gaia, like you mentioned, with the president pretty much having an all-out attack on these Skrulls. I think there is weight moving forward, but I just didn't feel like there was a ton of weight for these 6 episodes themselves. Yeah, but still, I enjoyed it. I think one of my favorite aspects of this show was learning more about Fury, because he's always been this very mystical character that somehow has all this information
and just
is in contact with aliens, shows up exactly when you need him, and then just disappears, but shows up at the exact right time. So you don't really know a ton about him. And I think you really got to know, they dove deep into his life, which I thought was really awesome. Because before this, I didn't know he had a wife.
Right.
Like
a Skrull,
nevertheless, that it was a Skrull. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I think that was one of my favorite aspects of the show.
Yeah, it's interesting because like when we first see him, he's like the whole main reason the Avengers are a thing. Right.
Yep.
Now he's in a very vulnerable place. I mean, we saw him emotional. We saw him pretty much at rock bottom. Ultimately, he's still big brain, made the right moves, and ultimately saved the day. But yeah, man, it was cool seeing him redeemed.
Yeah.
With him getting blipped and everything, that's unfortunate. It looks like everyone who got blipped is obviously suffering, but he lost his position, he lost his weight, he lost his power. He didn't really mean anything anymore. But now going forward, man, like looks like he's breaking this depressive state that he's been in for God knows who knows how long. So I'm really excited to see that, man. I think he looks like a badass in his old age.
I do too. I think it's really interesting how he said, when he was getting blipped, he had a momentary moment of relief that he didn't have to keep fighting, that it was over. And I was like, damn, like, I mean, it's good to be at peace when you're going, but he's sitting there getting blipped. He's calling Captain Marvel. Very end of Infinity War, which leads into Endgame. So, that was sad to hear what he was thinking in that exact moment.
100%, man. I don't know. There was a lot of emotion with this series. We lost Maria Hill. That sucked.
Talos.
Talos, he was really cool in this, I think, and unfortunately, he had a rough life, man. Like,
yeah,
it's interesting. What's interesting is I feel like Talos is the only reason they were somewhat peaceful as a people.
Yeah,
right? Because like in the comics and everything, they're one of the worst villains out there. Like they're invasive species and they can do whatever they want, and they weren't doing this at the time.
No.
So Talos crew, obviously, at least wanted peace, man, and that was good. But
and now the Kree are seeking peace with them, so that's
yeah.
So yeah, that
I mean, it looks like Gaia has it kind of locked down, though.
Yeah, but that's going to be interesting to see what happens with her because she's doing stuff on Earth, so they can still survive there.
Right.
And then you have Fury working to get them off planet, back to their home world. So I don't know. It's going to be super interesting moving forward.
We'll see what happens. What was that woman's name?
I don't know. I can't remember, but I liked her a lot. She was entertaining.
She kind of reminds me of like Val.
Yeah.
A little bit. Same energy.
More quick-witted, though.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot. We haven't seen Val in a long time.
No, I imagine we won't for a little bit. Well, no, we saw her in Black Panther.
Yeah, you're right. We've seen her three times now.
3 times.
Black Panther, Black Widow. Black Panther,
and,
Black Widow, Falcon Winter Soldier.
That's right? What it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we were introduced to her.
While we're talking about Falcon Winter Soldier, I saw a theory today that the first time we see Skrull Rhodey is in Falcon Winter Soldier. Not so that Civil War and everything, like it's still him, because that's what we were talking about last night with the fact he couldn't walk. That you were thinking it was like in the middle of Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
However, the first time the post I saw made a great point. The first time we saw him walking normally was in Falcon Winter Soldier.
What do you mean walking normally?
Walking normally without the legs, without any of that. Like it was in Falcon Winter Soldier. We saw him doing his training and rehab in Civil War.
Yeah, but what about Infinity War and Endgame?
He was in a suit.
Not the whole time.
Pretty much.
I don't know, man. Like I think it could be either.
I mean, we won't know until they say, right?
And they might not say. That's the thing. They might not say. Well, we do have Armor Wars coming out. So, depending on when it is, Rhodey may or may not know about Tony being gone or about anything that happened.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I want to go back and look at the Endgame fight and the battle of Earth, as we found out it's called, which is sick. And see Rhodey's face during that and see like if he's actually upset. You know what I mean? Because like there's so many things happening.
Well, I
don't know if I've ever locked in on him specifically. Is he?
Yeah. No, I remember. Well, because remember he came up and put his hand on Tony's face, like after it happened.
That's right.
And then
right.
It was Rhodey and then Peter and then Pepper. So, maybe he probably was there for Endgame because that would be really difficult for a Skrull to get that emotional for him. But
right.
I don't know. There were some signs, which I think it is really interesting. I want to still know about Ross, how long he's been, because we've had him in a few different projects and we still don't know. Still don't know. It's been a long time. And we still don't know when Fury. We don't know when Fury was or was not a Skrull.
We don't know that. For Ross, I don't know it. I have a feeling it wasn't for a long time because in Black Panther, like you said right there, it'd be for Rhodey's impersonator, it's be hard for them to get emotional. In Black Panther, he has to go like against the government and stuff and against everybody to purposely give information to Wakanda.
Yeah.
And I don't know if a Skrull would do that.
No. I don't think it was. I think he was there in Black Panther 1 for sure. What else has he been in? He was in I want to say
Both
he was in
both
Civil
Black
War too.
Panthers.
Yeah, I want to say, was he in Civil War?
Mm,
But either way, that was before Black Panther, anyways. And I
right.
was thinking, was he in Ultron? Like both of those were before Black Panther. So maybe he's only been in the one series since.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd have to look.
It'd be interesting to see his go back and rewatch what he did in Black Panther in Wakanda Forever.
And his motives, like his word choice, all that stuff
Yeah,
makes a big difference.
because he was married to. That's where we found out he was married to Val.
Mm-hmm.
What if Val's a scroll? You never know.
What if she's a scroll and she's just trying to get DNA from these Thunderbolt characters?
Never know. Never know. I don't know. Overall, I liked the series. I really did. I did enjoy it. I whoever rated the finale 13%, like I thought that was very harsh.
I agree. I didn't understand what was so bad about it. I will say after the fight, it got kind of long.
The fight was very abrupt. It was very quick.
Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of dialogue after the fact.
Yeah,
Which
I
maybe
like that.
that went into it, but like again, not harsh enough, not bad enough to be that low.
Yeah, 13%. I don't know, but excuse me. Marvel fans, the since Endgame, it's been hard to please everybody. You know what I mean? It's been very hard. So I'm not surprised. And critics, I heard the quote the other day. It really stuck with me. It's like, if I was walking on water, my critics would say it's because I can't swim. I think it was Margaret Thatcher who said it. I was like, damn, that's interesting. So it's like, critics are always going to be critics. They are paid to find what's wrong with stuff,
Right.
So I just don't buy into the whole Rotten Tomatoes thing. We just did an entire list of the 10 Disney movies. And obviously,
I couldn't think of any because I'm like that. I just don't agree. So it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's look at Pinocchio. Really? 100%? Is it 100% because it's a good movie or just because it's old? And when I'm looking at a lot of these movies, like, I don't know, Snow White, I don't know. Just kind of trying to prove my point that
they're classics, but
Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean shit to me. Like, right. I don't care. I don't know. So the next project is the Marvels.
Right.
That'll be a lot of fun. Seeing Fury back, because dude, the MCU wouldn't be the same without him.
No.
Eventually he won't be there, but it won't be the same without him.
I imagine this might be the Marvels might be the last time we see him.
Possibly.
I'm gonna take a pretty good, educated guess there. You know what I'm saying?
Could be. Never know. I don't even know what that movie's about. Really?
I imagine the Kree will be involved somehow.
Yeah. It seems like it has. It just seems like this would lead in, with their whole relationship with Captain Marvel, Fury, the Skrulls. It seems like it would lead into that. And the placement is interesting, like the timeline where you have Secret Invasion and then the Marvels. So I don't know.
I almost wonder, like, with all these new projects, originally when the MCU started, it was like a couple little story arcs, right? We got the Iron Man stuff happening over here.
Yeah.
Thor stuff's happening over here. Everything else, right? Everything, boom, and everything met at once, right?
Yeah.
Since then, exponentially significant things have been added. The way to time travel and the multiverse and the timelines and the blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
That's what this is about now.
It's the multiverse saga, man.
It's the multiverse, right? So like over here, right? Continue with the timeline. Over in this direction, over here, we got what's actually happening, the Secret Wars we're building up to and all that. My question is, like, these side projects, the Marvels, with what's happening in this, and not Ant-Man because it introduced Kang, but like the Eternals, they're over here. Like, I just don't understand.
Shang-Chi, like, everything's going in different directions.
I'm sure it will all connect.
But the last time we saw Captain Marvel was in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
So we saw Captain Marvel and Shang-Chi, and now we're going to get her in her own, in the Marvels film. And we're gonna have Fury, and the last time we saw Fury is Secret Invasion, where you got you're on the brink of World War III on Earth. He's gonna run into Captain Marvel, which she's dealing with something with the 10 rings. I don't know. It's literally like when Sylvie kills He Who Remains, and then you just see the sacred timeline just branch off. That's exactly what we're going through right now. Just
speaking of which, we got the Loki season 2 poster.
That was cool. And I
sweet.
heard something with Miss Minutes is dropping very soon, like a preview, and then the actual trailer is dropping Monday for Loki.
I'm really excited for Loki.
I am too.
I really liked the first season. I thought it was fantastic. It was I thought that was probably the best Disney Plus series.
Really?
So far. Me personally, arguably WandaVision, critically, but I just very much enjoyed Loki.
I liked them both. Yeah, it's hard to choose because they're both very unique shows. I have a special place in my heart for WandaVision just because with it being the first Disney Plus show and all that stuff, or first Marvel Disney Plus show. I liked them both, but I am very, very excited for Loki season 2 because we're finally going to get Kang again. What is the dude's name in it? Victor Timely.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be fun. What's after the Marvels? Uno segundo.
Is X-Men, the animated X-Men dropping?
Is that MCU?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a continuation of the old series, if I understand it correctly.
All right, Secret Invasion. Oh, wow. Loki season 2 is in October.
Oh, nice.
Loki's next.
Hell yeah.
This was written May 16th, so relatively recent. So you have Secret Invasion, Loki season 2 in October, The Marvels in November, and then Echo. I thought Echo got moved to next year.
I thought it did too.
So this might be a little bit off.
I'm not sure.
So we have at this time we have Loki and Miss Marvel coming out. In the Marvels coming out this year.
Speaking of movies getting delayed,
Spider-Man.
Did we really freaking think March was gonna get released in March?
No I like that. I like that, especially if this is the last. We didn't even say the movie. Beyond the Spider-Verse, it's delayed indefinitely. With this being the last movie in this trilogy, I like that it's getting delayed.
That's fine.
Because the first one was 2018. Next one came out 2023. The hype built. It was, hype really built. You're able to get excited. It did. So now I wouldn't mind waiting a couple years for it. We have plenty in the middle.
The problem is it's suspended indefinitely because of the strike. Because everyone sucks. Everyone who has to pay people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, God, man, I don't blame people for striking.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying at all. Because you got to get yours, right? Like you got to get what's owed to you. But God, man, can we just figure something out here? Like,
I know. Corporations are greedy.
Yes,
corporate greed. But what else do you have before we hit it?
I don't know, man. Do you get anything new lately? Anything cool? No, I mean, you're all packed up.
I don't have time to talk about this stuff. I'm trying to sell a ton of pops. Just get clear out the sections a little bit, so that'll be nice.
Going to the Diamondbacks and Mariners game tonight, Star Wars night.
Yes, sir.
That'll be cool.
That'll be fun. Snow globe giveaway. What's in? Oh, it's like a Tatooine snow globe.
Yeah. So in Arizona, we have these things called haboobs. It's haboobs. Yeah. Essentially, it's a dust storm.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's crazy. We had one the other night. It comes out of nowhere, bro. It's kind of scary. Like the sky turns brown anyway. So it's a snow globe. It's a Tatooine haboob snow globe. So when you shake it,
yeah. Haboob. It's just a funny word.
I know.
Just a funny word. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Unless you have anything else.
Nothing, man. I very much enjoyed watching Secret Invasion. I'm very excited for Loki now that we're talking about it.
Yes.
And that it's actually way closer than I thought it was.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I can't wait, bro. That's gonna be a good one. You can find it. You can find us watching it here as usual.
Yes, sir. And you got everybody, when the trailer drops, whenever that is, you can check out our reaction that night. Like always, we really appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the Carbonite Convos podcast. We hope you check us out on all social media platforms. We're Carbonite Convos everywhere. And then if you want to deep dive into our actual collections, we're at Carbonite Collecting as well. So shoot us a follow. We hope you enjoyed the show today, and we can't wait to be back with you guys soon. But until the next time you're on the channel, like always, may the force be with you.